Hello, Dearborn Heights residents. We're doing Meet the Directors session today, and I'm here with our new DPW Director, Mr. Robert Conrad. So welcome to the show, Mr. Conrad. I'd like to for you to tell the residents, a little bit about yourself, maybe where you came from and, about family and stuff.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'm excited to be part of your team. I've enjoyed the first, I guess it's 30 days now. It went by very fast. I basically born in Detroit, grew up in Fraser, so went to all the Fraser public schools from elementary on up through high school. Graduated in 1980 from Fraser High School. Went to Lawrence Institute of Technology then, which is now Lawrence Tech University now.
Yes.
And enjoyed my time there. Graduated with a degree in civil engineering and a minor in construction management. Unfortunately, construction wasn't doing too well in the late 80s.
Yes.
So I found public service and the civil engineering portion of my career. And basically, I've stuck with civil engineering and the civil service my entire career. I worked for the County of Wayne for 33 years in their Department of Public Services, and enjoyed helping people, resolve their problems. Try and improve the community. I really enjoyed, which is crazy, the snow and ice portion of that, because you really get to see how removing the snow lets people get out and move around, and everybody, it's an instant satisfaction when you can get out after a snowstorm and move around. So I enjoyed that part of the county career. But the difficult part with working in public service is, you can't always help everybody. And I think that's the hardest part of any job, is when, you have to tell somebody, I wish I could help you, but I can't. And that, has always been the thing that I struggle with, when I was with the county. And I'm sure I'm going to struggle with that here when, there's not the funds, there's not a solution to a problem. And having to tell somebody, I wish I could help you, but, until something changes, it's going to be difficult,
Yeah.
And we'll try and improve your life the best we can, similar to what we've had to deal with the last month with all the flooding.
Yes. So with that, I was going to actually ask you, since you've been with Dearborn Heights, I know it's been challenging. You came in the middle of with the flooding. So we've had 3 floods since you've been on the ground, and I know you've been very involved with your team trying to help the residents with the flooding. So I know you've learned a lot of things over the last month that you've been here. So one question. What are your plans with DPW? What are your plans to move us forward? To move that department forward.
Well, there's, we're looking at some of the problem areas. There is some I think we might be able to have some solutions for that have been an occurring problem in a couple of neighborhoods. Need to talk to a few other contractors and see if they're capable of providing that service for us, and then just discussing those with you and the council after we get a cost for some of these improvements. I think we need to put some additional funds into maintaining our stormwater system. They've been doing a good job with the sanitary sewer system, as far as cleaning and videotaping and doing some lining projects to improve the flow, and also it looks like the previous directors have had some good projects where they're upgrading water main and sanitary sewer systems in some of the neighborhoods. So I want to continue with those programs as well. I think the only new one is going to be, adding that stormwater portion of it. When we get these backflow situations from the creeks, when the creeks rise and the water actually flows from the creeks through our system into the neighborhoods, which I believe is primarily what's happening in some of these past 3 storms where we're getting a backflow. Obviously, we had the one particular one where we had, basements backing up. That may have been something other than, I really wasn't here for that first one to see how that impacted, but definitely when, the Middle Rouge and the Lower Rouge and that Ecorse Creek, when they backflow and send water into our neighborhoods, that is also bringing sediment and dirt with it, and it'll be good to inspect those lines, make sure that they're not filling up with sediment, and then that's restricting our ability to exit our water after the water starts to go down. So
so I know we're meeting with the county and the state, and I know that the creek, the Ecorse Creek, is a top priority, and I know Wayne County has been very helpful trying to get a solution for what's going on. And I know we've met with the congressional delegates, try to allocate some money. So I'm hoping that under your leadership, we can combine forces with the county, especially with your experience and your knowledge, and also your network with Wayne County, that we can actually do something great, in the next, year or two, with the Ecorse Creek. So I'm hoping something materializes here with funding, from the government with the creek. And I know we have a job fair coming up this weekend. I know you'd like to say like what type of people you're looking for the job fair. I know the DPW is hiring. Right. So
yes, we currently are looking for laborers. Basically you come in and you start out in the labor force. We also have some, heavy equipment operator vacancies that are going to be coming up soon. Those will most likely be first filled by people who are already here as laborers. But I mean, there is plenty of room for growth and advancement if you were to come work for the City of Dearborn Heights. As we bring you in, train you, but definitely, I mean, we are at a deficit for, staffing. We would be able to provide, better services if we had more staffing. So it is, critical that we fill some of these vacancies, and then continue to fill them in the future. And if we can find some additional funds to move to create some additional positions, that would be great. If we get into a situation where we could get a stronger and do more of our work in-house.
Yes, and that's the plan, to do that, do more work in-house. So we did talk about some of the stuff that we're gonna be doing for improving our city services, and I'm thankful having Mr. Conrad in our team. So we look forward to working with the residents, and thank you for Mr. Conrad being here with us today, and thank you residents for watching us. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to my office or DPW. So a lot of things are planned in the near future. A lot of improvements. We are going to propel our city forward. Thanks for watching, and have a blessed day.